What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. I just want to start this one off by saying don't be off put by the continuity of the video. It's a little off. Things were filmed on different days with time in between, and the only way to make it work was to get rid of some things. So follow along. And stay tuned to the end for a little channel announcement. Don't you go skipping. Don't you do it. I can see you do it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace. Hey, what's going on, my Canadian dudes? Oh, so today's the day. So from the previous video, we were a couple days on here. I had stuff I had to do. But today's the day, guys. You see those bad boys right there? And so what I'm thinking, what the design plan is, I just got it propped up right now. As you can see, looks ridiculous, right? This tire's flat. When they go flat, they lose all shape. You can see how tall that one is. But look at that. So what we got going on is two shocks. Each one has an air valve. So I want to do opposing valves. Ignore the brackets. They can be changed. But, so if that ends up in there, and right now I'm at maximum height, so, which isn't good. It'll line up right in front. You know what? Let me just lower that down. So, when this bad boy is in here, like this, that's roughly lined up with the shock mount. She's gonna mount on up there. Basically with the original bracket modified to mount it right over here. So, one shock will be here. And then, I have no good way of filming this steadily. The other shock, which mounts right on down there. So I had to lower it because of max extension. I can't reach to show you guys, but it goes right there on the quad. So, and then the two are millimeters apart right there. So, basically that's what we got going on with this thing. Because we got that bottom skid plate on, as you guys can see. And now I want this to be done. I need it to be done. It's gotta be done. Just the air ride part. This thing is nowhere near finished being done. But I just spent the morning doing measurements, checking out the engine, because the engine on these models is shaft into a shaft and then the U-joint. So I had to make sure there's clearance, and the back of the engine is pretty thin. And you can see these mounts here. They mount up way back there. Those two brackets right there. So lots of room for the shocks to clear everything at the heights I'm looking for. And then the tires will be 2 inches out from where they are now. So the inside of the tire will land here. Yeah. So the problem with that is it'll drop the bike even more, but then it'll be too low. I checked the angles on the axle shafts. They can pivot up, pivot down. I don't think that'll be a worry, but yeah, guys, getting at her. So I'm gonna set this all up. I'm just letting my battery for my lights charge, and then I'll see you guys in a minute. It's all set up. Peace. Hey guys, what's going on? Steve the Canadian here, coming back at you on a beautiful Saturday. And I say it's beautiful because things got delivered. And that's always a beautiful thing up here. So, yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you've been following along, we're working on the Honda Tri-Runner 250 project. And today we are finishing up fab work. So, you guys can see, I'll just point this out, it is absolutely beautiful outside right now. We went from minus 55 Celsius to +2. I'll take it any day of the week. But first things first, guys, starting out here. swap that around for you so you guys can see my hand. So, these bastards here, we're gonna get them. Hang on, guys, give me 1 second. I have fucked up right. So we're gonna get these tabs welded in. Something like that. You know, that's where the frame is, so I gotta do a bit of grinding to line them up. I ain't focusing good, am I? Let's just bring that back out. But first thing we gotta do, I bent this skid plate straight. It was at a good angle to kind of get up there, but I have to lop off this right here to bring that down so I can get them tabs to equal out. And then we will be looking good, kind of, for the bottom anyways. But then, guys, with parts showing up, today's the day. And it's a beautiful day. And yeah, let's see if we can find real quick here. Okay, I labeled everything real quick just so that I can have an idea. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a good one. Not air shocks. Okay, so let's bring these over and get looking at. You guys get a view of what coming out of the box looks like with these things. Oh, right now, my dudes. Oh, my dudes. Let me tell you something. I messed up. Now, right off the bat, you guys are gonna be like, but Steve, you got your air shocks. That's what you were waiting for. It was, and this is them. Gabriel air shocks, 13-inch. Thank God I got the 13, not the 15. These things are massive. But, do you guys see something wrong right there? Huh? And this is totally on me. This is not on Gabriel. So the 15-inch ones have dual eyelets, top and bottom. Or single eyelets, top and bottom. These are meant for a Chevy truck. So, mounting point, to begin with, way off. Way off. There's not even anything going on here that could fit that. You know what I mean? So, let me give you guys the turn around. You know what I'm saying? So, these are the upper mounts, and these should be the upper mounts. Now, I knew I might have to widen it out a bit, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But I didn't expect this. You know, emphysema birth defects, but not this. So, I'm kind of thinking now, what do I do? What do I do, my dudes? So, yeah, that's it. Or do I make this work somehow by cutting those tabs out and bringing them down? Yeah. Well, guys, stay tuned for more action, because by the end of this episode, this thing is going to be going up and down on those things. Come hell or high water. So, I'm going to get started on those tabs. You guys are going to watch me blaze through that, probably stop halfway through to give you an update. I'm going to finish my coffee first while I'm setting everything up. And, yeah. I'm going to focus on all that first. So, I'll see you guys in a minute. You guys ever like watch your blade, your cutting blade cap something and you're like, is that gonna explode the next time I use it? That's like always my worry. I've changed out blades just so many times, they get a little chip in them and it's like, I don't want that in the face. Safety tip, I guess. So. And for anyone wondering why I do most of this by hand, none of the nuts and bolts have been apart since at least 1993. So, one thing I learned with power sports and power tools is how fast you can snap every bolt on the machine by just putting something to it right away. So, I'm going to use something else. And these are white, like a toy gun, but the turner. Oh, see, yep. Something clicked there. Woo-hoo. Anytime nut or bolt comes apart on an older machine, it's like, ooh, thank God. Did I not just fucking say it? Did I not? Pardon my French, madam. But yeah, so, alright guys, moving on to the next bolt. That was exactly what I was talking about in regard to 93, 13, 23, 21-year-old machines. Oh. And these have all been soaked with penetrating oil. Oh yeah, it didn't even turn. All that did was just stretch that. So, and these have been soaked, as I've said. But if metal hasn't turned for 21 years, there's a solid chance it doesn't want to ever. Turn again. So, I'm just gonna go grab another bolt from the other tray. That's in here or in there. Shit.
There's someone to save me. I can't find myself. I'm totally lost.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna look good, I guess. Yeah.
There's someone to save me. I can't find myself. I'm totally lost.
If I broke it, I can break it. Just starting, we can fix it. In the morning, when we wake, when I'm sober,
Now, I'm not sure other channels you guys watch, but if you guys watch a channel called Bad Chad, great guy. Tips, everything, awesome. Always remember when you're welding stuff like this, like especially if you're relearning to weld, you don't just go hog wild on the. Nah. Don't be afraid to just do a dot, do a dot, do a dot, do it. See how it goes. You know, less chance of warping, bending metal, all that good stuff. Especially when you're getting back into it, relearning tips is key. You can forget this stuff pretty fast. Satisfaction. Come here, you buggers. Alright, so we got something going on. Don't judge my welds, I'm not a welder. I am just a craftsman working on his thing. So, yeah, get that back on there. Keep doing my thing. I will put you guys back up there. Stay. You know, I'll be real with you guys. On a couple of these pipes, I'm not sure how much of this 50-year-old metal is left. Fucking, it's not 50. It's like 40. It's like 40-year-old metal. I'm not sure like how much is left. It keeps blowing apart. Re-weld it, blowing apart. And we are back. What is going on, guys? So, let me show you what we are. Look at that, guys. What do you think? What do you think so far? I don't know why that cutout's there on this thing, but look at that. Would you just look at it, guys? This thing is coming together. So we got all the fab work kind of basically done on the bottom. Yeah, actually almost all done in general on the front and the bottom. So I'm gonna flip this thing over and we'll start putting the suspension on. I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. All right, we are going. Well, as you can see, guys, this is, yeah. And now the real fun begins, guys. Just switch this over here. So, we got our suspension on here. This thing's actually starting to kind of look like a machine, right? So, now the fun begins. Why? Because here's the original shock, eh? Yeah. And here is the new bad boy. So, can you guys tell there's a bit of a difference, as I said earlier? So, my goal now, basically, is to make this work here. Somehow, some way. See what I mean, though, by that top mount runs into a problem. So I'm thinking, though, maybe I don't even know if you should do this. I know you shouldn't do this with monotube shocks, but maybe flip it upside down. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough call here, guys. So there's more, due to my own stupidity, there's more fab work than expected right off the bat, but I don't see a problem with that. So, yeah, I'm gonna set this back up and I will see you guys in a little bit. What is going on, guys? Throwing this in the middle of the video because while I'm working on this thing, we just had an absolutely beautiful day roll in. Look at this. I got my boy out here. What do you do when you're Canadian and it's +5 out in the middle of winter? You head to the beach and then take a walk on the lake. Yeah. Alright, guys. Back to the show. Alright, guys, we're back and we are gonna get at her. So, What's up, guys? All right, so here's what we're working with. We got all the tabulets cut out. It is not pretty, I'll tell you that, but tight spots starting to cut into things I shouldn't cut into. But we got tabs. So the plan now for these, don't mind the end of those. I modified them off camera earlier. But yeah, that's just the beginning of modification, by the way, for those things. So we got tabs. We got tabs. That way? Yeah. So this tab, you know what? So what I'm doing now is I'm just heating up the lower attachment so I can bend it. Not a crazy amount, about a ½ inch towards the rear end. Thanks for dropping by again, guys, by the way, if you are here watching. I know it's not always the best quality footage, but, you know, doing what I can to show you what I'm doing. Maybe you want to put air right on your ride, you know what I mean? Well, what you gotta do to do it.
I know you're scared, you wanna hide away sometimes. I know you hurt from everyone telling you lies. I bet you just wanna lose your mind. I know you hurt, I know you hurt. Let it out, just feel it. Let it out, cry it all out to me. When you're down, when your heart stops beating, you got me, you always got me. You got me, you always got me. You just wanna lose your mind. I know you hurt. Let it out, just feel it. Let it out, cry it all out to me. When you're down, when your heart stops beating, you got me, you always got me. I believe you'll be somebody, someone I could call the one. You're gonna be my only. I can see that you were watching. I'ma make you fall in love. Just step back and watch me work at it. Watch me while I work. Yeah, now let me do my work at it. Watch me while I work at it. Tell me that you want it. I've been waiting on it. You been last nigga. Baby, come get it. Yeah, baby, come get it. You know I've been waiting. Wanna feel it while I feel it. You know you're taking too long. Body's low before you know. Good to go. I'm ready now. I'm on the floor. I believe you'll be somebody.
Guys, check it. 1, 2, 3. I got air suspension on my 3-wheeler. Yeah, so this is number 1. Yeah. That's it. That's it. It works, guys. It works, guys. My dudes, it's officially a thing. I can at least say I own it now. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, yeah. They see me rolling, they hating, they catch me riding dirty. Yeah. So looks ridiculous, is ridiculous. Keeping you guys up to date. Still watch the video anyways, but you guys are my friends, so I wanna show you the progress. Dang, man, right? Like, I did a thing, guys. What is going on, guys? We are back. It's the next day. And yeah, I guess this is a good time. I'll throw in the first clip of me lowering the machine. It didn't go as planned. I got issues with traction, but here's that. First time airing it out, to be honest. There she goes. Front tires. See, the problem I have is the wheels have too much traction. Go. But if I were to roll, see? There, yeah, see, it's got to slide. That is not building. It is. Okay, so you guys saw it drop. So I mean, slight problem, not a big deal. I mean, it's just got to be basically rolling when I dump it. That's all. But yeah. Oh, now that I've pinched the airline, I'll show you guys it airing back up. Oh, too far away. And see if you just give her a little tug, she shoots up there. So let me just disconnect this before it breaks itself. And yeah, she goes. Oh, look at that. Yeah. I'll just. Yeah, see, 40 psi after I hop on it. And it goes down to that. So, I mean, it's still cruising height, right? Not bad. But yeah. So that be her. And yeah, so with this thing at 40 psi, and then I sit on it, the front tire's flat, so it's a little off. I mean, it's got room to clear. It's pretty good. So it still hits the frame with the spacers. That'll clear that problem. But if I bring that up to, it's supposed to be minimum 50 psi according to the instructions. So if I bring this thing up to like, ooh, what? Yeah, 60 psi. With me sitting on it, it rides level. I think at 50 psi with me sitting on it, it sits back down level. Because that was way higher before I sat on it and rolled. But yeah, guys, that's it. You'll see a clip by now of it doing its thing. You would have seen maybe a short by now of it's doing its thing. But guys, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's the first airbagged Honda 3-wheeler. Just ignore that middle part right there. That's what counts. Honda, VIN number, all that jazz. So, I mean, I'm gonna strike this off as a win. So, you know what, I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. This thing's just, it's on there good. So, if you guys want to do this for yourself, you do have to move the mount. So that shock mount, not supposed to be there. So that mount is actually the original mount for this shock from up here. So basically the mounts were in front of this tab before because the shocks went straight down to those bars down there. And this one I got away with leaving original. So I did not have to cut this tab to get the good angle for in front here. You'll notice that they're both at an angle but the same direction. So I had to just offset the tabs, but this one had to get a little work done. So you guys will notice it is at a different angle and there's not a bolt meant for it in there yet, but I'm not done with the fabrication. So when I'm done, these airlines will run in the tubes, up to the front, up to a control panel. I've decided the front is gonna be a place for an air tank. So I have a different air system on the way. I was gonna go with one that's like small, and I already have, and it would fit in here. In a previous video, you guys would have seen the box that said not an air ride system. That was that, but like I said, this is like the perfect size for that box, but this whole area here, because the gas tank kind of sits like here. So I found another all-in-one tank and compressor that fits in this section kind of up to here by what I'm measuring. And there's nothing here. So I mean, this can be the compressor system for the bags. And then up front here is going to be like a digital dash with a touchscreen. I know it's getting all insane, but if you guys have watched the part where I told you about the 3x3 front end, the digital dash is required because it's going to be electric. So, but guys, you have no idea how much I smile every time I walk in the garage and I look at this thing now. And I have an independent rear suspension 3-wheeler on airbags. So check. Check mark for doing something I actually wanted to do. Getting my skills back. My welding skills are coming back slowly but surely. So that's always nice. Laying some better welds. I've talked about before, bad Chad, you know, talking about slowing down spot welds. Don't heat up the metal too much. Following that advice. And actually in a previous part of this video, you'll probably see that I told you that and I just gobbed it on at one part and it just burned through. So it's like, if you don't follow it, you screw yourself. I mean, let's be real. But yeah, I'm a happy camper, guys. Like a dream like this, it's too, like the quad was good. That Ronda ain't great. But like Bad Chad says, if you want to stand out from what everyone else is doing, you got to be creative. If you want to do it cheap, you got to be creative. And I'll be real, I want to do this cheap. I don't want to spend like $5,000 on a custom, like I've told you guys in one of the very first videos, to restore that Suzuki would have cost $3,500, $4,000 to make it look brand new, plus like 60 hours of my time to completely restore it. For a 93 Suzuki, still one of the first quads like really ever in a gray one. No. Ronda the Honda, there ain't no damn way time and effort's bringing that back without $2,000 worth of parts that are hard to find. And if I do find them, I gotta spend the time to restore. So not my first choice. So be creative. And you can get almost anything done. It really helped that I found that quad cheap. I got Ronda, actually I got both of them for the same price pretty much. But yeah, if you have a will, you have a way, and you can found the right bolt for that bottom one. If you have a will, you have a way, and you can get her done, and that's all that matters. I'm just trying to be inspirational to myself and to you guys, so I keep going. My ADHD is like, oh, you did a thing, you can stop now and just walk away. Oh no, it's not how it works. You gotta keep going and get her done. So their look at, oh, just gorgeous. Like with the back fender on and the motor in, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fucking beautiful, guys. I actually forgot to talk to you guys about the motor. So this is where this could turn horribly wrong. Okay, guys, so if you see, I'm just gonna get this up out of the way here. These mounts right here are meant for the rear of the transmission. So the rear of the transmission kind of rides at that ride height of it. But you'll notice as I'm getting down there, two things are kind of riding at that height right now. And they do go higher, but the higher the bike goes, the closer they get. You know what I mean? So the whole transmission of the bike starts there and goes this way. And it is cut out. Let me just do things I should have done before I started filming here, guys, as usual. You know the style of video. Ugh. So, there you go. You see it. The motor cuts in and comes out, but it only comes out so far before the case winds back out. Really hard. Not on this side, but on this side it winds out really hard. So that would be the left side of the bike if you're sitting on it. If you're staring at it, the right side of the bike. So I kind of tried to line it up to where if the axles are coming straight out of the tire, where's the axle shaft? You see the axle there? It comes straight out this way to almost just 3 inches in front of it. So that dip doesn't start until, like, I want to say, like, where am I? I'm not even on the frame. Like here, roughly, it's like right before that mount. And if it's right before that mount, it should give me enough room on the shocks. But I've already lost the exhaust. You guys get a garage tour. So underneath this beauty, ooh. So this panel, gone. Muffler, gone. Can't fit any of that in there now with that. Back box, maybe, probably not. I cut 2 tabs off to make this work. Guys, you can make anything happen. Yoshimura. If you know it, you know it. That's what's going on here. So it's gonna sound fucking ridiculously stupid or cool. I don't know which one. But I found a real cheap Yoshimura pipe and I'm gonna put it on it. Might as well. It's cheap. It's like I'm not trying to hide it from you guys. I think it was like $1,100 for the exhaust, and the guy wants like $100. Yeah, sounds like a good deal. So I am going to end this series, not this series, this part of the build here, because all that's left now is finish work. Clean it up, like clean up all the custom stuff on that, and then start working on the detail stuff of the frame, like how I'm gonna mount the digital dash. My brother's gonna have to come in clutch with some 3D printing on this stuff. I'm gonna have to get him files somehow. But yeah, digital dash, all that shit. Make sure the frame has everything on it that it needs, like when that new tank and compressor comes. It's just tabs. I have a box full of tabs now, so that's good. So factory hardware can be used. Those go up and down. When they have the new trailer tires on, they're gonna have some camber ability. These tires, I mean, support going out. Like these quads are built kind of to begin with to ride high and then settle out as they go. So the air shocks are actually responding in the exact same way that Suzuki suspension responds. So let's hope the new rims and tires fix that. The only thing that fits this is trailer rims and tires, but they are solid rims and tires. And by solid, I mean like solid face with just 4 holes. They're gonna look fucking sweet. Sorry for swearing, guys. So yeah, off camera, I'll probably film putting the engine in case I mess up. I want you guys to see that too. So on that one, I will film that, but I'm not gonna make a video out of it because the suspension's done now. I'm moving on to the front end because I tried taking that bar out and the bar is destroyed, and I'm gonna use a different bar, so that's fine. But it's not coming out yet. I gotta use a lot of heat. I had a literal tiger torch throwing the cast. And the thing about, you can't tell it's heating up. It doesn't change color. It doesn't smoke after everything burns off it. So that thing could be 1500 degrees and you don't know, and all of a sudden it just melts. It's like, ugh. So you gotta be careful heating that stuff up. If you want it to come out, you could, like I said, you could heat it up, turn it, and the rod turns the metal. So it's like, you gotta be careful. So, gonna be hitting that. Step into the light. Gonna be starting it right away. Now that I've proven the concept of the rear, I think I'm gonna do the front too. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hear me out for 2 seconds. I think I'm gonna do the front as well. And what gave me the inspiration here is I saw a motorcycle. Every time I go to think of the auction that happened, I just completely screw up. The one that happens in Nevada, the real big auction. You guys can search up the motorcycle that just broke. What is? Gosh darn it! If I don't think of it, I'll never remember it. Barrett Jackson. Barrett Jackson. See, you got to remember it, or you will never remember. Barrett Jackson auction. So a Harley went over the block that had these same shocks in the front. And I was like, did that just right there? It was after I thought, well, maybe I could do it in the front, but how would I do that? And then I saw how they did it, and I was like, okay, it's easier than I thought to do that. And actually, it's easier to do it up there than back here, because I had to make Suzuki shit work with new shit. That's just going to be kind of straight working with Honda. So I'm less re-engineering Honda over that. But the bags won't be so much suspension on this. I'm going to try to keep suspension. And I mean, if you guys have watched these, then you know that I'm going electric with this front end. So I need to make the hub, it's on this side. I'm slipping on ice. See, guys, you guys may notice how beautiful it is today. It's like plus 10. So we got fucking ice, but it's beautiful. So the electric motor is smaller than the brake drum. So I want to make the brake drum the electric motor. And I know you guys are going to be like, well, that just doesn't make sense, but neither does a 3x3 three-wheeler. Neither does an airbagged independent rear suspension three-wheeler. Neither does a road legal off-road three-wheeler with all of those things to begin with. But shit, why not, right? So I've got ideas, I got plans, I got the know-how, and yeah, you just gotta be creative about it. And even if you don't know how to do this stuff, you could easily just spend the next year every now and then trying to do it, and you'll gain the skill to do it. You don't need to go work somewhere to learn fabrication. You just need to start really crappy and work your way to okay. So remember that, because this is intimidating. It's really intimidating stuff for someone that doesn't know anything about mechanical stuff. Like I explained this stuff to my brother, and he's just like, what are you doing? And he's not dumb by any means. He can build so much electronic stuff that I don't know how to build a computer, to be honest. He does, and he can build you one that's like great, but I don't know. Yeah, so next video will be me working on the front end. Next probably short or maybe really short video will just be the engine. Especially if I mess up, you guys are going to get that. You guys are going to get that video if that does not go in. You have to. Going to be trying to pick up that other machine with the good head and plastics as soon as I can. Obviously, you guys see it's beautiful out now. Ronda the F1 Honda is no longer Ronda the F1 Honda. That is now... it's not even Ronda anymore, guys. Name change. That's going to be the Kona Drift Trike. And you heard me right on that one. I got a lead on a good frame. That's like a classic and a beautiful color I want to use. And I got a 250cc motor in the rear end. So, I'm thinking giveaway. If not giveaway, just something cool. I'm thinking giveaway. So, I don't know. I'm going to come up with a design, and I'm going to put it up on the community tab. So if you guys want to see, at some point here within the next month, a design of Ronda the Drift Trike, yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I'll put that up, and that'll be a number sub giveaway. So I'll set a number of subs, and when I hit that, I'll pick a random number live, and that person will get probably that thing, but turned into a drift trike. And you guys will see the design. You can search up the frame. It'll be a Kona Stuff 26-inch, blue and white. Oh man, I was thinking of stuff in my head, but Ronda the F1 Honda, I can do much better than that for an F1 idea, and I'm gonna do much better than that for an F1 idea. I don't want to let myself down, but I want a drift trike. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna rip it when it's done. Like, it's not just gonna be build it, never touch it, and then give it away. No, I'm gonna rip the shit out of it, make sure it doesn't break, and then we'll give that away. So stay tuned on the community tab. And I don't mean I'll give away that trike. I'm gonna give that away when it's done. being turned into a little drift trike. Fucking with a sweet front end. It'll be a 101 Kona, basically. So, with a 200cc. So watch for that. That'll be the videos coming up here as well, because that front end shouldn't be like crazy, but everything's taking longer than it should to begin with. Let's be real, guys. This is just the way she goes in the world of fabrication. I'll be out in the garage for 4 hours. 6 days later, you come back in and you broke every bolt. You didn't get shit done. Real piss off, but I mean, it's the way she goes, right? Eventually, it either happens or it doesn't. And if it doesn't happen, then you're not done yet. Keep going. Because if not, then eventually it happens, yeah. All this inspiration is really starting to make me sick. Oh. So that's it. All right, wrapping it up. Drift trike giveaway gonna be coming. When you guys see on the community tab the design picture, just drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down in a comment. Let me know what you think of it, because I don't want to build the thing to give it away if you guys don't even like it, but I will build it just for my own personal happiness. This machine, getting there. Rear suspension, gonna start on the front end. Once that electric's all hooked up, everything starts going onto it. And frame cleanup, right? Like just some more tabs to weld. Frame's gonna get sandblasted and everything. Seat, that other machine has a good seat, so that'll kind of take care of that. I'll need a new seat cover, that's it. And then we're on our way, guys. Literally, guys, we are fucking on our way. Because that other one's got a good head for that engine too. Because it's a 250 4x4. So, and I might be able to get that one and sell it again. So, things are working out. On this thing, literally things are working out better than I planned. And yeah, I don't know, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. But it's almost like I need to do it for my sanity too. So, until next time, guys. I thought of something funny to say, but I might get sued by a person. Yeah, so until next time, guys. Canadian, showing you one last time what creativity and a little bit of know-how can do. And yeah, drop a like, share this with some people if you know they like this kind of stuff, and yeah, drop a comment. Let me know if you think this is literally the dumbest thing you've ever seen, or you're excited to see where it goes next. Because I mean, this is all about like, I don't know. I don't want to go to therapy, so I'm doing this. Yeah. So until next time, guys, my fellow Canadian and American friends. I don't know, maybe people watch from outside the country too. Love you all. Get out there and do something you love doing. Even if it's like drawing, music, whatever. Get out there, do it. Make yourself happy, because if you just sit there and don't do it, you're not going to be happy, and it causes you to sit there and not do it more. So get out there and do it, because then you're really happy, but do it every day. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I will see you in the next one. Peace.